everyone, and welcome back to the Land of Wanderers. Boy, am I glad to see you. Have you missed me? I have been just a jonesing to get back to work on this series. So much so that I've actually gotten some things done off screen in between episodes that I will show you now. You notice anything different? Can you see? Anything? I got some pathways done here leading from our house to our docks. So let's take a look. Come up here, and here is a rustic old pathway consisting of quartz slabs, spruce slabs, brick slabs, and dirt. Dirt and path blocks. I've also added in some lighting. As you can see, I got these little lamppost designs that you've probably seen before. I think they're quite cute, and I think they fit the aesthetic of the place. I also stuck one right here next to our Inukshuk, and this one's got two for some reason. So yeah, I got that done in between episodes, and check this out. Over here this way, in our armor stand, we have a full set of iron armor. And in this barrel right here, we have 2 swords, 2 pickaxes, 2 of every tools, plus a bed, and I have a shield here. So that means that we can take this book and quill and open this up, and we can write done here, right? Here we go. Not quite. Let's stick this back in here. Have you noticed anything else? Anything at all? Do you see it? Where are all my diamonds? I ain't got my chest plate or my legs, nor do I have my pickaxe. Oh, I have this one here, so this one is actually new. So in between episodes, I was wanting to do these pathways, and I was thinking about lighting up the place, which would require these lanterns, or I guess I could have done something else, but I wanted lanterns to make these lamppost designs. But I did not have enough iron. Now you see I have a bunch here. So I'm sure you can see where this is going, right? We went exploring that away. In the first episode, just over here. Well, now that I want to find it, I can't find it. Alright, just over here. So in the first episode, we found this entrance to this lush cave. Oh, I almost did it again. We found the entrance here, and I was going to look for iron, so I came back here thinking that I was going to head back down, and I believe coming over this ways, I took a misstep and fell straight down there and just died instantly. And as you can see, the water is flowing down there, and this place is actually flooded. So I swear, I promise, I tried. I went down there like 3 times trying to get our stuff back. It's no luck. I would drop down, and as soon as I would, I'd just get instantly sniped and smacked by zombies. And since it's overflown, since it is flooded with water, I could not get my stuff. So I just, after a few attempts, accepted my fate and gave up. So yeah, the early game diamonds that we got are pretty much gone. I went mining to gather some more iron, as you have probably noticed here, and I got just enough diamonds here to make a pickaxe, and I have a 3 extra. So what I did is, back in our hidey hole over that a ways. Oh, I just murdered the flower. There you go. Over in our hidey hole that a ways, I basically went down and strip mined a bit. I'll put in some footage here as proof. And out of that whole expedition, out of the big hole that we made, I got 3 diamonds and enough to make this thing right here. But that's fine, because I got a bunch of deep slate, and I have a build in mind for whenever we move, which is going to be soon. If things go well, we should be moving next episode. But we'll see. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So as I was saying, our next build will require a bunch of deep slate and quartz, which also means we're going to the nether. And I nearly forgot that if you look behind me, right here, I've been tending to the garden. So both sides are now totally full up with our plants. And to go with all that, up over here in our little drawer, we have a bunch of food. We have like 1, 2, 3, 2 stacks of bread. I had about a stack in here. That's not bread, that's potatoes. And some bread, and some cooked steak, and chickens, and some pumpkin pie. So we're pretty well off for now. So I suppose the first thing that we actually should do is come over here to our crafting table and make a spare of every armor piece, since our old spare is now just our main armor, so we actually don't have that anymore. So here's our head, our legs, our feet, and our chest piece. Well, I'll just leave that there. And we have our spare tools here. So let's grab the book and quill, and then for real this time, we can come down here and write done. Okay, so just before getting to what we need to get done this episode, I would like to mention that we are now in version 1.21.3, so I have my shaders and a few mods back, but sadly our replay mod as of today is still not up to date. Okie dokie, so with that done, we are nearly ready to move. Let's go see here. We have the garden. I think we can confidently say that is done. The lighting, that is also done. We can check that off. We might add some more, but for now we've pretty much done it. So we have our visitor's journal to get done. Bring over stuff. That is pretty much clear too, so I will write done. We'll write do. So we have decent smelter and honor hidey hole, and follow me. So this is our hidey hole, and we are going to rebuild it partially at least to make it a bit cooler. And I am thinking of actually putting the smelter in here. Now, in all honesty, the amount of furnaces that we're going to put in here, I don't need. At least not right here. Not right now. But we'll just do it since I wrote it on the list, and I guess it'll look cool. Now, I just have to remember, I mined out all this stone to be able to make all the furnaces, but I think that I had them on my person when I died. So I might have lost all of my furnaces. Let me just go check my storage to make sure I didn't just actually store them somewhere. Well, I'll go get some stone, make some furnaces, and I'll be back with you guys soon. Okay, so I've cleared out a bit more of this, which I'm not going to use this space actually. I just need the stone. And I've crafted up 31 furnaces, which, if memory serves, that's about what I counted last time in terms of what I needed to fill these 4 walls with furnaces. And I'll close this up since I don't want to line all of this up with furnaces, as this is just a spawn area and we'll be moving out of here, so I don't want to build an actual super smelter here, at least not for now. So I will place all those down and get back with you guys shortly. Alright, so there that is. Look at all these furnaces. I actually missed a few, and I had to I had to mine out a bit more over here to get enough cobblestone to build the rest. And I have one to spare, so that is done. And we'll make it look a bit nicer. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'll boost the game audio a little bit. There's water here, but we shouldn't be under the river. And over here, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, like right here, I can hear fire. So I think we dug to like underneath our house. So this here must be where I put the little well / water source. And this must be our campfire, just right here. So we'll try not to dig up too much to scrap anything up on the surface. But yeah, so that's done. Since we don't have replay mod, I will pretty much work with progress reports for probably the few following episodes, right? So this one and the next few. So I will get to thinking about a cute little floor design and something with the ceiling, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Alright, so spoilers, this is the inside. Okay, so as we walk in on our left hand side, I just filled in this with some chests just to have some storage that we probably won't use. So here are our furnaces. Now I had some diorite laying around and I figured there's no way that I would really use the diorite otherwise, so I figured let's try using it for the floor. So this is polished diorite slabs. So, well, you can't see it from here, but they're not full blocks, they're slabs, but you know, that's fine. No mobs will be able to spawn. Here's our furnaces, we have our spruce doors, and the ceiling is a simple little design. So this is lined with Bruce, with his, not even spruce, birch. Ah, there's spruce and birch, Bruce. This is lined with birch stairs, some slabs here, and some trapdoors, and on the other side of the trapdoors we have jack-o'-lanterns for some lighting. So the place is lit up even without torches, so no mobs should spawn in here. So yeah, that's the little design of our smelter. I think it's quite cute. Probably won't really use it, but hey, it's here. Let's take out our book and quill, and we can go ahead and knock this off the list. Done. As well as our... Nope, not true. We're not done with the hidey hole. So the smelter's done. Okay, I won't go outside and try to risk... I will. Let's just peek around. So the inside is pretty much done, but I will make this a little bit nicer, as well as link it up to the house. We'll build a little pathway, and then we can truly say that we have honored our hidey hole. So I'll get onto that and get back with you guys when that is done. Okay, so I am done with the exterior, and it's nothing fantastic, but here it is. Just a simple little design. So I kind of based this off of the roofs that I've been making. Like, if you look at the side, look at that, and then come look at the side of the roof. That's pretty much where that is based on. And actually, you know what, why not make it fit the style even more? And I guess stick, how did I do it again? Stick this here and a stair right here. No, that's not right. What am I doing? A temporary block here. And then I'll take this out. And then that there. Yeah, that makes more sense. And we'll put a trapdoor here to smooth it out. And take this out. And how does that look? Yeah, that kind of sticks out, doesn't it? There. And then we'll replace this with a full block. And now that is pretty much identical to our roof. Kind of funky for an entranceway, but you know what? For what it is, I think it works. We have our lantern here to actually spot it, and here's the inside. So now we have one final thing that I want to get done to honor this hidey hole here. So give me just a second. Okay, so I won't be doing this on every occasion, but the other day while I was filming Insomnia Craft, and just after I had released the video A Message to Myself, I looked onto my phone and saw that I had 2 more subscribers, which might not be much for some of you, and it doesn't seem to be much compared to some bigger YouTubers, but for me, I was quite excited. I am now at 10 subscribers, so yeah. And I also had a few comments to go along with that, so I kind of wanted to commemorate that little boost of excitement that I had. So we are going to stick this here, and we're going to commemorate a first comment. So give me a sec to just pull that up. Alright, so the first one I read was from Vortex FR, and they are my 10th subscriber. And I know because they said it. Otherwise, I don't know if I can see when people subscribe. But anyways, we are going to be calling this in their honor as a thank you to them. Vortex's Smelter, quite simply. And in my mind, Mr. or Mrs. Vortex is one of the wanderers like us, and we made this. But in our minds, we'll pretend that they made it and it's theirs, and we are just borrowing it. So, whoops, I didn't mean to do that though. So yeah, thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy the series and all my videos, and thank you for supporting me. So there, with that done, we can take this out and officially come over here and mark that off as done. So now we just have our visitor's journal to do, and then we'll be pretty much ready to move out. Are you excited? I am. Though I will be saddened because I do like this place, but we'll be able to come back anytime we want. But I am quite looking forward to moving out. I have a build in mind that will be long to build in survival. Well, it won't be too bad. But alright, so I am back, and as you can see here, whoops, I have crafted a lectern and a book and quill. This is not my old one. This is the one that we have our notes in. So what we are going to do now is actually get rid of this, place down our lectern here, and our book and quill right there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if I would stop hitting the wrong button, will be our visitor's journal. So we'll write down done, and I will explain what that is actually all about, because I think we just kind of glossed over it in the last episode. So this here, I'll take the book for now. This here is inspired by a Nuke's Top 5 video that I watched. So, which, if you don't know, is basically a channel that compiles creepy clips found on the internet. So, the clip in question, it was basically I think a traveler, right, who camps, and he went to this kind of like lodge, and in the lodge there were basically journals that people would just write stuff in. So it's like an open campsite where whoever happens to be passing at whatever time and wants to stay there for a night, they can stay there. It's open to anyone, and basically the log is kind of encouraging people to write down their stories, just to have like a record of who went there, and just for fun. So when you do end up going to the place and you spend the night, then you can write your own story and read everyone else's stories that they have left behind. And that's kind of what I wanted to do here. So that is what this journal / log is for. So what we are going to do is we'll write a short word here. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so I've written a quick little word in here to start it off, and to actually have something in the journal. So I'll read it out to you guys. Zordo, day 1 to day 24. I woke up in this land, remembering little of what came before. I had but my name and the clothes on my back. I've built this little cabin and left some wares behind for whoever may need them. Feel free to take what you need and think of those who may come after. Wander on. I'm a poet, obviously. So yeah, now with that done, actually I think I've already checked off the... Yeah, I have checked it off the list. So with that done, we are done. There's nothing left to do here, I think, except appreciate it. Let's just take a little walk around and get ready to say goodbye to the place. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that. As I was walking around, I kind of remembered that I actually forgot to do something. I said we were going to make a pathway leading from the house to the hidey hole, and I completely just forgot. So we'll get that done. And I have a few little other things I want to actually do before moving on, and then for reals we'll move on. Okie dokie, so I've done the pathways. Let's look at this. So starting from pretty much here, this was already done, and we extended it around the garden to the little hidey hole, which is now Vortex's smelter. So here's the design. We have, like over there, some granite slabs, spruce path blocks, and some bricks, and a little kind of stairway here. I just kind of went all willy-nilly with it. I didn't think about it too much. If you think about it realistically, it probably doesn't make much sense. But I tried to keep the bricks mostly closer to the buildings. And then in between here, it's quite a smaller area, but a little more rustic, I guess. More dirt and podzol and granite and whatever. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what I've done for the pathway, so that's done. Now over here near the cabin, we are going to commemorate another comment. So this is the first comment that I got on this series actually, which was from 41 equals 0. So we will put a sign down, I'm guessing here, and we will call this 41 equals 0. That's how he writes his name. Ziz. Rest. Quite a mouthful, but hey, you are now immortalized within this land, so this little lodge will be named after you. So thank you for following and enjoying the series. I hope you keep enjoying the series going forward. I'll put a quick little sign here, and on this one we are going to write Oopalai. Katamari's docks. We'll put it like this. And this is commemorating the last comment that I got. So yeah, like I said, I probably won't be doing this for every comment, especially if this does pop off eventually. Because then we'll be using a lot of signs. But yeah, I just wanted to commemorate those while they came in early on the channel as some early supporters. So yeah, thank you, Katamari fan. The docs will be named after you. So now, truly, let's go take a look at our book and quill here. Boop. Everything that we wanted to get done is pretty much done. So I think now would pretty much be time for us to start moving out. So I mentioned in the beginning that we were going to the Nether, and that is still true. So the initial plan was to go like up the river here, and towards our left there is a ruined portal. And originally what I was going to do was actually go there to the Nether right now and get everything that we needed for the future build, and then move out and blah blah blah. But I think we'll switch the order of that plan around. So I think what we'll actually do is we will move out, find where we're going to, well, set up our next home. So move out and find where we're actually moving to, and then once we're there, we'll either find a portal or build another portal, and then go to the Nether and get the stuff to build the house. Just because if I do end up going, well, not if, but when I do end up going to the Nether portal over here and heading to the Nether, if I find like a bunch of stuff that could be fun, like if, let's say I spawn next to a bastion or something and there's a bunch of loot, well, I want to be able to bring that with me. And I don't have shulker boxes or anything right now, so yeah, so that's it. I don't want to run out in inventory space, and with the amount of quartz that I'm going to need to actually build the house, if I stock up on that, then I won't have no room for anything else. So what we'll do is move out, and then once we've moved out, we'll head to the Nether and build a portal near to our home, so that way if we do get too full on cool loot, then we can just go back home, stick it in our storage, and then head back in. So yeah, that was a bit long-winded, but that's the plan. So what I'm going to do is just do a final little walk around here. I'll clear out my inventory, get myself sorted, and then we're heading out. Okay, so we are just about ready to head out. My inventory is all cleaned up. I have my boat here and I'm crafted up some bundles. You know, why not take advantage of the update? So I've kind of semi color coded them. In this one here I have my food items. So I have a bunch of potatoes, pumpkin pie, some cooked rabbit, and I have some raw potatoes so that when we do eventually, well, get to where we want to be, then I can start up a new potato farm, since potatoes are my lifeline in this game. I just love potatoes. So there's that. In this bundle here we have my valuables, so pretty much just my iron, my 3 diamonds, and a lead, which is always useful. In this one here we have what was pretty much just, you know, hanging around and taking space, as well as in the white one. So we have what I wanted to bring with me, but that, you know, was just taking up space in my inventory, and some saplings. So yeah, these bundles are actually quite useful. I'm glad they're here. They're like little mini shulker boxes that we have early in the game. So that's there. So we are going to head out. So let's stick this here and head on in. So I figured I'd just talk to you guys a little bit as we are going around. So we have a little pit stop to do before actually officially heading out, right? So over here this way is a little bit. If you remember in the first episode, we have this ruined portal. So what I'm gonna do is just quickly steal. We're just gonna take the obsidian that's here, so that way I won't have to mine quite as much when we actually move out to build our own nether portal. And ow. I think while we're at it, we'll try to recover this gold block here. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we will head out. Did you all see that pro gamer move I just did? I was gonna take the netherrack and, well, actually, now I think about it, where is it? We'll just get rid of that, don't need it. I was going to take the netherrack and just like surround this to get the blocks and to get that, but then my brain just like woke up, and yeah, now we have this much obsidian that we can actually get from this portal, as well as the gold blocks. So I'll keep on mining this for the next hour and a half, and then I'll be with you guys. Okay, so that was longer than I thought it would be, but that's okay. I got disturbed by this guy, and I didn't want to do anything, but he was in my way, and I accidentally smacked him. And your camels were just relentless. But they will be put to good use, so they didn't die in vain. You don't seem to care all that much, you're just looking at me. So yeah, we have 33 obsidian, and we'll get rid of this. I don't want this for now. Plus 6 crying obsidian, so that is pretty good. So we'll keep that here, and now for real we'll actually think about moving out. So in a community poll that I posted, I polled you guys on what you where you would like for us to move, and the majority, all the votes voted for Oceanside, which isn't actually a biome, but that gives me kind of a blank canvas as long as we're near the ocean. So over here, as I was exploring before, that pretty much seems to be an ocean. So we are going to take our boat and go exploring that a ways to find our next little spot. I'll pop onto a live stream and go exploring with you guys. So if anyone hops on to watch with me, then I'll see you there soon. If not, for you guys watching the video afterwards, well, I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back. For you, it's probably been like 2 seconds. I just went through about an hour's worth of exploring, so here is where we ended up. Here are our coordinates. So, honestly, partially, why we chose this place is we were exploring. We went out from this way, I believe, from our spawn. Ended up here. I thought it was pretty cool, and there's like a big oceanside view right here. But I was like, it's a few thousand blocks away from spawn, but it's a bit close. We'll head out that way and find somewhere else, right? So we did that. Somehow got lost, got turned around, ended up back here, coming from about that direction. And when I came here, I was like, oh, this place is pretty cool. And I was like, wait a minute, this is familiar. Check the coordinates, and turns out I just turned around in a circle. So I figured that was a message from someone up there. And yeah, this is where we're making our home. So I've explored around here just a little bit. I'll try to remember to grab a clip from the live stream. This mountain and cliff here, there's a big portion of it that's actually already like dug out and caved in, so we could probably eventually go exploring there and have an easy source of like iron and other minerals. And yeah, we'd have to go down a bit for some diamonds, but for their stuff we should have a good supply right there. I think it's pretty cool because we have some birch forests here. We have 2 snowy mountains on either side with some spruce wood, which is awesome because spruce is nice, and a dense forest of oak too, so we have a good supply of wood. And if you can see it over there, whoops, sorry, there is a village. So I was poking around trying to find a spot to set up, and I chose here. We'll lower it a bit because my house will most definitely not fit on here. It's raining with the way it is right now, but I figured this would be a cool spot because let's say I bring it down to about this Y level, or even like right here. Like, this should be enough space once it's cleared out, and we still have a view of the village in the distance, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that is the plan. Alright, so while I'm here, we are just going to pop into spectator quickly. Alright, cool. Since we don't have replay mod, I kind of want to get a bird's eye view of the place. Alright, we're going up, 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 up. And that should be good. Okay, so we're here on Paint with the screenshot that I just took during the gameplay. And so we're going to just plan out our thing. Alright, so we can't really see it well from this view here, but there is a village here, and we are going to have our house. I think it'll fit here, so like somewhere here, right? And over to here. There's like a big hole in the mountainside, so we're gonna go excavating there eventually. And I think it would be cool to kind of terraform this gradually, have like a winding river that leads into the village. So for us, when we want to go to the village, we just like walk down here, have some docks to leave the place, and well, actually I guess somewhere around here, and then just take the river up to go see our neighbors. So alright, so we're letting our chunks load back in because I've just now realized, I think I mentioned it earlier in the episode, that our build here, the way I have it planned out, is going to require a lot of deep slate. And if you noticed, when we left home, one thing I definitely did not bring with me was all the deep slate that I mined. So I was debating on whether I just suck it up and head down and mine some more. But I honestly think with where we are, it's going to be a bit of a trek. But I think it'd be less of a pain to actually just head back to our spawn, grab the deep slate that I had, and then make our way back here and then start making, well, no, we won't make the base of the house because we'll actually have to terraform this first. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Because yeah, I don't feel like mining a bunch of deep slate again. Okay, hold on. I just came across this wrecked ship and we're still quite a ways from spawn, so let's take a moment to go and snoop. Let's see what we can find here. That's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. I almost went right by it. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's make this quick. Sure, why not? Yes, yes. Okay, get up here. Cool. We have a treasure map. Alright, let's bring up the F3 screen and keep on keeping on. Hi guys. Notice anything? How about now? Alright, so that sucks, but luckily I stored most of my valuables in here. Yeah, that sucks, but honestly, by the time that I actually build a boat and try to get back there, I I think my stuff will just despawn anyways, so we'll just have to suck it up and start anew from here. That's fine. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so before we actually do that, let me just take this down and this too. Don't drop into the water. And I want to go visit our neighbors over there and see what's up. So let's go take a quick little hike. Yeah, I'll grab this here, put this back in there for now, alongside this. And wouldn't it be cool if we can get like a horse or something? Or even better, a mule. Just now realized I had like 80 torches on me that are just gone. Do I have coal in here? I do. Alright. Uh-huh. Alright. Deal then. So hey, welcome back everyone. I've just had a conversation with these lovely folk here of the village and we've just made a deal. So I told them that I was moving just over there that ways. You can't really see it from here. And they noticed that I was part of the wandering tribe. So they've hired me, let's get up here, to renovate their village. So we'll first obviously have to set up our home over there to actually, you know, be situated. But throughout our adventures, we will be periodically popping back here just to say hi and visit, and also renovate the place. It's already quite cute, it's quite quaint, but there are some things that they would like to get done. Like for example, here's a little death trap. This big hole that just leads into caves. This house has problems. The owner told me that he can't get back up to it, so yeah, that's an issue. For now, we'll do that. That should fix him for now. Their way of thanking me is they forward me a payment of some food, a few emeralds, and some saddles, so that was pretty nice of them. So I will do is actually, you should have a way back up. Ooh, let's actually go take a peek over there. There seems to be a view of the ocean over there too. Let's go see if there's anything interesting. Alright, so I guess that death happened for a good reason. I've just come over here and I think I've had a change of heart. So the original plan was to build our house over there, and the idea is still cool, but if I set up my house here, we still have an oceanside view. It's a bit less oceany, you know, there's land on either side, but all the land around is a lot flatter. It kind of just makes a bit more sense to build. I mean, it'll be a bit easier, it's already flattened down. I kind of think I'm gonna change my original plan that I showed you guys and move here. I kind of had a little coup de foudre for this place. So like, imagine our house is here, we have the back would be here. So the back would be here, so from our window out the back we can see this view, and from the front of the house we exit and we see the village with the big mountain over there, which is cool, and this side as well. If anyone is disappointed and liked the original idea, we'll more than likely head out over there where we had the original spot for the house and build something anyways. But just before doing any of that, I am going to try and make a horsey friend. So let's go see. Who should I pick? There we go. We now have a horse. How fast are you? Not too fast, but hey, it'll be fine. So I will quickly head back over there to where my stuff is, gather it all, and bring that all over here. Alright, so we're back, and everything fit into my inventory in just one go, so we didn't have to go back and forth too much. So for now, we're leaving our friend here. We're gonna need a name for this buddy of ours, and find a name tag too would be useful. So for now, I will find my bed, pop this down, skip the night, and then plan out the next few moves that we're gonna make. Alright, so for now, the plan is just right here next to the village. While we are getting like set up properly and gather the materials that I need to build up my big house, well, medium big house over there, we will set up a little starter-ish house here just on the outskirts of the village, just so I can have a place to stick all my stuff and have a place to rest at night that is not just in a cave or at someone else's house or just outside. Alright, so I've touched this up just a little bit, so I flattened the terrain down here ever so slightly, and I filled in the 2 holes that were here and here. And alright, so here is our structure. There it is. That's the structure. This is 7 by 5, like the other house actually, I believe. I've experimented with a new roof design, which actually isn't done. Let's just fix that. Alright, so that is the frame of the place. How does that look? Welcome back, and now we are done with this place for now. So I've gone ahead and moved everything that I had over there to here for now. We will be building a house over there near the ocean as our main house for a long while. I just need to gather all the stuff, so in the meantime, this is our... No, I was gonna say demise. This is where we're gonna be staying. So let's have a quick tour of the place. So this is the left side. I kind of experimented the roof a bit and put these not rafters, but I guess supports on the corners. And I think that looks quite nice. That's not what I usually do. Have some flower beds as per usual. And the same thing on the other side. On the back end, we have nothing, but I do have a note here that I would like to build a little pond back here. I think that'll look quite nice. So now the sun is setting. We moved our little horse buddy over here for now. Let's now head inside and take a look at this. So we have our little kitchen area. I'm thinking about putting something here, but I don't know quite just yet. We'll see in between episodes. I have a little chest here above the door for storage. Our little bed encased in some sort of bed frame that I think looks quite nice. It's quite simple. And another double chest on top with all of our stuff just thrown in there. No organization. For now, that will do. I think I will be more fussed about organizing once we actually move into our permanent home over there. So for now, this will do. And up here we have a little lantern with a chain in the middle and fence gates on the outside walls of the roof, just to act as a kind of support. So thank you everyone for watching. That's about the time we have for today's episode. I will be heading to bed soon. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, we will definitely be heading to the Nether and gathering all the deep slate that we need to get started on our big house. That is my next mission in this world. So if you liked the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And thank you for joining me on this journey. I'll see you next time.